Hello, hello. I'm Greg Dawson, the founder of Three Strand Solutions, threestrand.ai, and host of the Business Automation Podcast. And today, Bailey and I are here to talk about using our Accounts Receivable Analyst AI tool, which can help you get a better grip on your business's financials by consistently analyzing your accounts receivable. If you want free access to this tool, like the post and comment Accounts Receivable Analyst on this post. Additionally, if you're watching on YouTube, check the description down below for a sign-up link. Please note we can only give you access to the tool for free until this Friday, March 22nd. Our goal is to end AI business illiteracy, starting with those in your business. We can help individuals at any level within your business and with any AI and knowledge level, starting from the bottom with someone who isn't using AI at all, helping them earn their white belt, and progressing up through the ranks of AI business literacy all the way to black belt. Let me quickly show you how we solve issues better, faster, and cheaper. In the center of this Venn diagram, we have a problem to be solved. We look for a known framework or process that can solve that problem, add context or data, and have AI do the bulk of the work. This is what we call our AI enablement blueprint. We have found in many instances 100x improvements in efficiency and effectiveness. If we have generative AI do a lot of the steps rather than a human, and we make it super easy so that a less expensive employee can do the work, we can easily see 100x improvements in both time to delivery and the cost of doing so. I'll take a moment to mention that on our simple platform, we provide ongoing access to over 350 book summaries, our AI prompt library with 1,000 prompts, our micro courses, and our nano courses, all for free. We also release free limited time access to 5 featured tools each week. These fall into these areas here. This week, the Expert Advisor AI tool is Adam Grant. The Role Coach AI tool is Chief Marketing Officer. The Skill Coach AI tool is Making Better Decisions. The Strategy AI tool is Goal Setter. The Execution AI tool is Accounts Receivable Analyst. These tools are available to our newsletter subscribers for free for a week, starting on Saturdays and expiring on Fridays. So taking advantage of them quickly. Ongoing access to these tools is available via paid subscription. As we're building these solutions, we're using this 5-step AI development process as our guide. This is exactly what we can help your employees learn without them knowing anything about software development. Instead, they can use plain English and a tool like ChatGPT. Now let me introduce Bailey, who will give us an introduction to the AI tool.
Hey, Bailey here. Today, the problem to solve is that companies may not be maintaining financial control and visibility. By periodically reviewing and analyzing financial statements, business can identify trends, manage cash flow, detect discrepancies or areas of underperformance, and adjust strategies timely to ensure financial stability and growth. Month-end financials provide a comprehensive overview of a company's financial status, including revenues, expenses, and profits. These reports are crucial for decision-making, allowing businesses to assess their financial health, track performance, and make informed financial and operational adjustments. The Accounts Receivable Analyst is very easy to understand as a conceptual idea, but analyzing one is a little bit more challenging, and for that reason, most companies hire a costly specialist. Accounts receivable represents the money owed to a company by its customers for goods or services delivered but not yet paid for. It is considered a current asset on the balance sheet, indicating expected cash inflow from customers who have purchased on credit. The problem is, it often takes too long and costs too much. Sadly, many accounting firms don't do the level of analysis that most businesses need to make meaningful decisions, and it's not their fault. With the Accounts Receivable Analyst alone, there are 8 steps required to go through, and it's going to take probably 14 to 22 hours of work to do it with excellence. Ultimately, that means either somebody like a CFO or external accounting firm is going to be doing this work at somewhere between $150 to $500 an hour, depending on the experience level. And for this reason, these kinds of things often either get done very poorly or they don't get done at all. These are the 8 steps that it takes to analyze an accounts receivable report. As you can see, this would require a significant investment of your time. That said, with frameworks, processes, and the use of generative AI, there is hope. The Accounts Receivable Analyst AI tool is one of our execution AI tools. We'll simply click Use Tool to open up what's called a GPT in ChatGPT, and I'll click Let's Get Started. Now, please note that a paid plus or team account with OpenAI is a requirement to use the tool. We at 3Strand use a team account for the additional privacy that provides. The Accounts Receivable Analyst AI tool is going to ask us to upload our company profile for it to analyze. So we're going to upload a profile here for a fictitious company. And we're going to click Send. Now, our system utilizes a standardized company profile that we use across various AI-enabled tools, allowing us to simply upload the profile on demand. Now, while that uploads, let me show you what our company profile at 3Strand Solutions looks like. Profile includes the basic info such as company name, industry, size, mission, vision, and core value statements, key products, etc. Now, if you're interested in having us quickly produce a first draft of your company profile for you to use with AI, please reach out. And if you're doing this on your own and you haven't already created a company profile, you'll simply want to give as much context to the AI as humanly possible, because the more context it has, the better job it's going to do. If you give it very little context, you're going to be highly disappointed in the results because it's going to provide very broad and very general information. But if you give it a lot of context and data, it's going to help you analyze the issues better, faster, and cheaper than a human being. While we were gone, ChatGPT read our company profile, and it's going to ask us to upload our rolling income statement. Rolling period of 24 months is a good amount of data for ChatGPT to work with. I'm using sample data here as well. Please note that if you export your P&L out of QuickBooks, you'll want to consolidate all of the row labels into one column on the left and remove the total column. This is going to help produce the best results within ChatGPT. One of the things to point out as we start working with this tool is that it was created as a process, as opposed to a lot of tools that are designed to be chatbots. We create step-by-step processes so that we know that we're getting the best possible result that is both easy to do and repeatable so that it gets done. We will use the Accounts Receivable Analyst AI tool to compress the amount of time down so that we can actually get into this action very quickly. Now, to be clear, Accounts Receivable Analyst is not designed to be something that just gets printed out and we all cheer that it's complete. Instead, leadership should discuss it and make strategic decisions based on it. And it's asking here, now that we've provided that report, asking us if we'd like to proceed to the analysis. We'll just say yes. And as that's going, I'll also mention specifically around these financial tools, AI is not yet perfect. AI is a bit more of an art than a science, and sometimes it hallucinates and provides information that isn't quite right. You should definitely verify recommendation that it's making against the actual financial reports that are coming out of your accounting system. The good news is that AI is improving every day. So this is the worst that it's ever going to be, and it's getting better at a faster and faster rate. And as we can see here, it is providing us with a breakdown by each company. So just looking at the first one here, Aerospace Dynamics Ltd. Observation, there's a noticeable fluctuation in receivables with a peak in December 23 at that, followed by an increase to 224 in January 24. This suggests a potential issue with collecting payments on time or a seasonal increase in sales not followed by immediate payment collection. And it will also give us an insight here. The variation in monthly receivables could indicate that this company has a strong market demand, but possibly faces challenges in timely collections or has lenient credit terms. The recent increase could suggest an improvement in sales or possibly a delay in collections. And then it will give you some actions to consider for each of these items. We could review the credit terms offered to this company and assess if they align with your company's cash flow needs. Implement more regular follow-ups on outstanding invoices, especially for those nearing or past their due dates, and consider introducing incentives for early payments to encourage quicker turnaround on receivables. And as you see here, it did that for each company in our sample data. Now, if the provided accounts receivable analyst output is missing something that you might expect to see or has things that don't seem quite right, simply click the regenerate button. The results are very unlikely to ever be the same. With the accounts receivable analyst, you might want to go ahead and copy the initial results and then click the regenerate button to see what other issues might be lurking around that would affect your business. The last step is to evaluate. We should ask ourselves, does the AI do the work at the same quality? In many cases, we should ask ourselves if the quality is as good as or even better than what we would expect if we pass this off to the best human being in our organization who could do this. In many cases, it's better at the pre-work, particularly with the accounts receivable analyst. So the answer is yes. In this case, if you give the tool the right data and context, and that's the key, it's going to do the job at least as good as or exceeding the human that would otherwise do this work. Does it take 10 times less to do so? In this case, obviously yes. We can work through the accounts receivable analyst in much less time than 14 to 22 hours that we would otherwise have had to do. At the outside, we're looking at an hour or two long process to create the accounts receivable analyst deliverable, discuss it as a team, and get some agreement around exactly how we'll use this information moving forward. Can we hand off at least a portion of it to a less expensive employee to prepare for the discussion with the leadership team? Yes, we can. We no longer need an expensive external consultant like a CPA to do that pre-work. Instead, we can maximize our return on that external consultant by having them guide the discussion rather than doing the preparation itself. Alternatively, a VP level type person can hand the work off to someone at an assistant type role within your company. Remember, our AI tools are meant to shortcut the amount of work that it takes to produce the desired result and are designed to be a combination of human being plus customized generative AI. You should still have conversations with your leadership team to see if the goal is met and refine as necessary. And that's how we can get 100x plus results using the accounts receivable analyst AI tool. As you can see here, I put in both the low end number of hours and the low end hourly rate and still see a 420x improvement. And because of that, we're now able to get the work done better, faster, and cheaper. And ultimately, this is how you can grow your business. I hope this was helpful to see how we can fill your company's toolbox with AI-enabled tools that help you do things better, faster, and cheaper across all of the critical areas of your business. Again, if you want free access to this tool until Friday, March 22nd, like the post, comment accounts receivable analyst. Or if you're watching on YouTube, follow the link in the description below to sign up for access. Thank you and have a blessed day.